Do we have any notes at all?
This is Master Chef, not
Vete a las
Master
notas, pero
Beta.
no creo que tengamos notas, la neta, pero...
I think we have a lot of notes. We just
Pero no importa. Yo voy a ir a agarrar mi nieve. ¿Ya estamos grabando?
Yeah, we've been...
¡Amazing!
yeah.
Vayan revisando las notas.
Okay, cool.
Voy a ir a agarrar mi nieve.
We'll talk about a
Alright.
few right now. We might just do live reactions or some gay crap like that.
So how do you feel about Russia versus Ukraine?
Oh, I'm Russia all the way, bro.
Bro, for
Did you
real?
know that?
Nah, I didn't know
Oh,
that.
I'm Russia all the way. I hope
real?
Russian wins, yeah.
Well, I mean, most likely Russia will win, but like Russia's lacking, bro.
Let's go. Ukraine has a whole bunch of neo-Nazis, or just Nazis in general. I don't want to go for Nazis.
Oh, well, fuck yeah. But I mean, imagine just invading a small-ass country and losing as much as you have.
That's the thing. People think Russia is like the entirety of the Russian country, but it's not. It's like a corner of it. The rest of it is just ice cold. Nobody uses the rest of it. It's just a corner that they use.
Oh, yeah. I know
They're
that.
pretty small. I mean, they have a third of our population, so...
Yeah, but Russia's still considered a superpower.
Yeah, it's because they have nuclear weapons, which I think is pretty dope. I mean, honestly, I hope they hit those biolabs and the like a huge sickness comes out and the world starts ending. I'm ready for a post-apocalypse, dude. I've been ready.
Thicky has returned with the ice cream.
Alright. Ya estamos de regreso, perras, como pueden ver en el estudio de Hey Plebes.
Yeah.
Promoting.
What the
Compren merch
hell?
de Hey Plebes.
Turn
Déjale ahí. Hey, Hey Plebes sponsors this show. Hay que ser honestos.
Oh,
With the
okay.
equipment.
Con todo.
Okay. Cool. I get that. Let's chub it out. Let's look at the notes, Well.
¿No abriste la nota?
No. I'm gonna put wide cam on.
¿Tú
for
qué has
the
estado
notes.
haciendo, José? ¿Por qué te corrieron del jale?
Oh, okay. So I got sick in December, right? Literally Christmas Day, Christmas morning. Woke up sick.
Were you actually sick or you faked sick?
No, I was actually sick.
Okay.
And well, told them I was sick. I didn't go back to work ever again.
They just didn't allow you back to work.
No,
They laid you off. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, they practically laid me.
They
off
laid
at
my
that
friend
point.
off too. I think a lot of warehouses been doing that though.
Yeah.
So what are you trying to work at right now?
No, okay. So look, this is the funny part. I was still technically working at Amazon until around February, because that's when I put in my notice for like me quitting, because I wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
And literally 3 days after I quit, they send me a termination email.
Oh,
And I was like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
They were just waiting on you.
Yeah, they were waiting on my ass. They're like, caught you slipping. And then a couple of days ago, I
You
got
didn't
another-
quit. We fired you, idiot.
Yeah, and
That's
then a
pretty
couple
cool.
of days ago, you know what I get from Amazon? An
Yeah.
email asking me to come back.
Oh, you should
Si
have
te
taken it.
necesitan.
Huh?
Si te necesitan.
I guess so, but not in Tucson. Well, maybe because apparently this is around the season when they have that mass firing for people during peak season.
Ajá.
Uh-huh.
¿Y
So
qué?
yeah,
¿Qué significa eso? ¿Vas a
Right.
regresar o no?
probably not. I'm probably gonna go to a different warehouse.
¿Cómo a dónde?
Home Goods is hiring. They
Yeah,
Oye,
pay
que
pretty
luego,
good.
en los tiempos de mi papá, yo me acuerdo de mis padres, cuando estaba morrito.
He
la-
had 2 dads, by the way.
lo normal era trabajar en fábricas, ¿te acuerdas? ¿Nunca te tocó escuchar eso?
I
¿Dónde
have
trabajas?
cousins
Trabaja en
in...
la fábrica, siempre era...
Uh-huh.
Se escuchaban en la fábrica. Oh, trabaja en la fábrica, por todo lado. Y ahora warehouse es lo...
Oh, that's what they were
Eso-
meaning?
No. La fábrica era donde,
Oh, you're
donde
talking... Yeah.
literalmente hacían assemble things, como minor
Yeah,
things.
like
Assemble this,
assembly
put it
lines.
aside,
Yeah, el queso.
sí. ¿Eh?
The cheese factory?
¿Qué tiene? ¿De qué estás hablando?
There's still factories in Mexico. It's still used, and my cousin's been... He worked at, like, cheese factories. They make terrible cheese.
Well, yeah, there's also a lot of auto like assembly companies. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of auto assembly factories that aren't just run by robots.
I think it's pretty cool where we've moved on to. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about dying at work like they used to.
The facts. All right.
Anyways, let's look at this list.
Sandy Hook.
Oh, somebody
is it-
put two.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Oh,
why is it on there twice?
sorry about
last time.
Well, it seems like two.
Spanking your kids?
Okay, let's do that.
These are kind of old, so
I know a few people that wouldn't spank their kids.
Como quién?
Libtards.
Spanking your child.
My ex. Oh, well, now that we're back, we had a hiatus. When I was here, I was still with my girlfriend, and now we're separate. And
for real? I didn't even know that.
so
shit.
so think about this, because remember we were talking about this, and it's like, oh, how could you be friends with your ex? And I was like, no, it's possible, it's possible. And you're like, no, because history repeats itself. It's weird because so far we've been friends, but we haven't allowed it to escalate. Like, either if she tries to escalate, I say kind of nah. If I'm in the mood to escalate, she says nah. But it's kind of like,
¿A poco sí se han aguantado?
yeah, it's really different. Now I do see her as a homie, kind of.
a homie with the cooch.
A homie Hopper. F that hoe, nigga. No, but she's still a cool girl, you know, just chilling. And
yeah.
So far, I mean, it's been pretty chill. We know our boundaries and stuff.
¿Por qué estás tratando de desviar la conversación?
I know, bro.
And yeah.
So we went from spanking kids to talking about your
No,
ex.
no,
How
es que
heartbroken are you?
es algo que le pasó, pero no te creo, la neta, que no hayas caído ni una vez.
Yeah, low key, me too. I'm not even gonna lie.
What do you mean caído? What does caído mean?
O sea, que no...
You haven't caved in.
Yeah.
I haven't caved in. But I'll tell you what, if a kiss, if a kiss, or you know what, if pussy was on the table, I think I'd take it. I mean, I'm a man, you know?
Pero,
And this was exactly
¿de
what we were
ella o de
talking
cualquier
about.
otra persona?
Ooh, anybody, to be honest. Kamala Harris, bring it on.
Let's debate in the sheets.
Yeah, let's debate about spanking kids.
In the sheets.
No, I think we're like too different to be together now. That's what I'm noticing. Yeah.
So anyway, here's spanking kids.
No está muy recio.
acceptable form of punishment.
You think
No, está bien, está bien.
nice.
Yo creo que está bien. Dale, dígale. Oh, wait.
What?
Espérate. Hey Siri, set up a 45-minute timer. ¿Qué no?
Yeah.
Para no excedernos.
45 minutes. Counting down.
Noise.
Damn.
Nice.
Sounds different.
I don't want to get involved at all.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, so I'm kind of saddened that nobody else walked forward, because not only do I think it's an acceptable form of punishment, but I think it's one of the best. And the reason is because it's effective, it's quick, it's over, it's done, and the kid can go off and play again and not have to sit in a corner or languish in a room or something like that. And it's not about getting angry, I'm mad, I'm gonna whack my kid. No, it's about, okay, you did something you weren't supposed to do, and you're going to get spanked for this.
The specific anecdote I have is for my child is one time, like, you know, as a parent, you can lose your patience, and that happens. We would just kind of like slap him on the hand when he did something, like, don't do that, don't do that. And I remember one time he did something, and he started becoming more self-aware, and he started hitting himself on the hand and hitting himself. And I was like, I can't do this. We can't go down this path with him. This is not going to work for, at least specifically for him.
I think we should pause after this guy. The first thoughts on the first guy, I kind of vibe with that, because as you know, I'm pretty chill about that, because I got hit a lot, and before I got hit, I would be standing in a corner looking at a wall, and for a good, you know, half hour I would just stare at a corner. I couldn't move, and I'd be like, yeah, but this is terrible, but it doesn't stop me from doing it again.
Antes de pegarte.
Yeah, they would kind of
Oh, okay.
they would spank me once in a while, but if I did something bad, they would kind of just put me in a corner, and then I would have to stand up and look into the wall, into the abyss, and think, is life even like worth pursuing? But when I was out of jail again, I would do the exact same thing. I'd do it again and again until I adapted this like attitude towards my mom, and one day she grabbed this there was these like black and orange ropes back in the day. They were kind of made out of melted plastic. Anyways, I was giving her this attitude and she chased me into the bathroom. Back in the day, I didn't really wear shirts a lot because who does when you're a kid? And she just whipped the hell out of me super bad. And after that day, I really changed. I had a conscience. I never hit myself because I'm not... I think that kid's going to grow up to be a masochist or something, but...
Pero tú eres un psicópata y ya establecimos esto. ¿O no? ¿O nomás yo?
Oh, you think I'm a psychopath in
¿O
some way?
nomás yo soy psicópata?
Oh, I think you're a psychopath. I think I was
Pero tú
made
eres
into
psicópata.
socioboss.
Yo soy un psicópata, pero a ti te hicieron psicópata.
Yeah. I think I made myself into a sociopath for seeing too many.
Sociopath? What's the difference?
Sociopath isn't born into not knowing immorality. You know what I mean?
Pero yo estoy diciendo psychopath.
Yeah.
¿Cuál es la diferencia?
They're the same things, except psychopaths are born without that part in their brain to like tell them about.
Y yo no tengo eso. ¿O qué
You
era lo
were
que me
just born without it, I think. You just don't care. And then I've trained myself back and forth. Like, hey, some days I don't care. Some days I kind of care, you know. But
Nosotros ni tenemos hijos. ¿Qué estamos hablando? ¿Tú crees que te vas a animar a pegarle a tu hijo algún día?
yes, and I'm gonna love it. No, I think I've spoken back to my ex. We spoke. That was like our first argument. We didn't even have kids, but I would tell her like, of course we're gonna hit our children if they kind of act bad, and it's normal to. I got hit, and I'm perfect. You know.
A mí también me pegaban y no me causó algo algo negativo excepto que soy un psicópata, ¿no?
Yeah. Well, I'm not damaged, and if anything, I'm stronger than most people because of that mentally.
Pero a mí también me castigaban hincándome. ¿Nunca te hicieron eso?
What's that?
No,
Que te hincaban.
they just put you on your knee and that's it.
¿No te hicieron eso, te Josué?
No,
Yo
they would do to me what they did to Asa, but they would just like hit me in the ass with a belt and then put me in the corner.
A mí me decían que me pegaban cintarazos y luego me mandaban a hincarme a un lado de la cama. Literalmente, I was kneeling.
You would
Como
pray.
si estuviera orando. Ese era el castigo.
That's
I think they
funny.
did that
at
to
least,
me once. But
At least
like,
you were kneeling, man. Sometimes.
Ponte a orar
Yeah.
ahí, me decían, de perdida.
Yeah, no, like in the
Aw,
corner,
man.
in the corner, they deadass did not let you like rest.
Yeah.
You had to stand the whole time.
You think that's why you're so rebellious against God? Because they made you pray.
Yo no siento que soy rebelde contra Dios. Soy rebelde contra
Church.
contra los que me quieren controlar adentro de la iglesia,
Okay,
pero no
okay.
contra Dios.
I can see that. Yeah, you're right. You're kind of... Well, that's nothing. I used to be hanged from a rope around my neck, and I could barely reach the floor with my tippy toes, and it would be for like 3 hours just trying to...
¡Ah, qué mamada! Oye,
Have you seen
yeah.
12 Years of Slave?
They
That
locked
pretty
me
much.
in a room with a panther, bro. Like that ain't no.
That ain't nothing.
pero ¿qué tipo de gente crees tú que en realidad se preocupa por no pegarle a sus hijos? Yo siento que casi...
I think it humbles a kid when you hit him, you know?
A ver, pícale, quiero ver qué más dice la gente ahí.
All right. I'm just fixing the camera angle.
No,
I think it's a case-by-case
nobody needs
basis.
to know that.
Like,
I was just
you've led your
telling you
kids in a
why
way
it was
that
so long.
hopefully he doesn't lash out into the real world. But I don't want him to react like that to someone else either. And I just feel like that's my responsibility. So
Yeah, and you know, I hear that opponents to spanking will say, I don't want my child to be violent.
yeah.
You know, I have 5 kids, 10 and under, and the exact opposite is true.
Because do you think it's a bad memory for them?
What's that?
Do you think that they're going to have memories of these times being spanked and that it will be
Sure, and I think they'll
something
be
that
thankful
they...
for it.
Yo también
I would
pienso lo
do,
mismo.
because I
I would be
know a lot
lying
of-
if I said I never have spanked my child. Of course but I don't feel good about it.
Yeah.
Don't you want to raise your child to not want to do things because they feel as if they'll be a better person, not because they're going to be punished for it?
Yeah, both. See, this is hard for me to understand because I come from a culture where everyone, like all my friends, have loving parents that spanked them as kids. And now they've grown up to be great well-functional adults who respect their parents and are glad their parents spanked them.
Okay, I'm just gonna say my view. So I don't spank my child, one, because of chattel slavery and Jim Crow. I'm a black person and I live.
Wait a damn minute.
Wait, so there's 3 people against one guy?
No, lo que pasa es que...
What is she saying?
No, en este...
No, yeah, it is 3 against
Mira,
1, isn't it?
no, pero guacha, es Jubilee, sí te tocaba ver estos videos, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Son 3 contra 3 en la forma de que son strict parents versus free range parents, ¿no? Parenting.
I see that, yeah.
Hay 3 que les gusta
Range.
strict y hay 3 que les gusta, yo dejo que mis hijos hagan lo que sea. Pero la pregunta para los 6, porque siempre hacen eso, separan todos hasta allá y aunque estén en lados separados, algunos piensan, tienen middle ground, pues algunos.
Yeah,
y dijeron, la pregunta original, ¿cómo dice? Do you think it's appropriate to spank your kids? Y el señor fue el único que pasó para adelante. O sea, afirmando que él es el único que piensa que está correcto.
Okay.
Pero todos los demás, even the 2 other strict parents, no caminaron, pero siguen siendo strict in some way, yo creo.
So what she's saying is like, I wouldn't spank my kids because I know cartel people skin children across the border. So that's why I don't spank my kid. Because people in other countries or people a long time ago do that.
She's like, I'm black, and if I spank my kids, I'm practically a slave owner.
Yeah. Yeah. Black on black crime, I get it. She's trying to lower it.
Sí, lo entiendo yo también. Vamos, moving on.
Wait, first of all, I wanna say that the only Sigma male there is the guy with the black thing on. The other guy's kind of a feminine man, and there's nothing wrong with
¿Cuál
that.
es el otro vato que hay?
El chino ese.
Okay.
And
Nomás hay 2 hombres.
yeah, and then 2 women. And the only actual man in there is saying discipline your child, bro.
¿Son 2 contra 2 o...?
It's because that's why I'm saying there's 3 people against one guy. Is
Sí,
what I'm
normalmente hay 3 y 3, pues.
But the chick saying that she doesn't spank her kids only because of slavery, does that mean if she was like Mexican, she'd do it?
Pues yo... Buen punto, pero sí. La respuesta es sí lo haría si fuera mexicano.
That's true.
Okay, well.
Dígale.
World where black people are beaten all the time.
Beaten.
I have a mother who spanked me. I'm not glad that I was spanked. I respect her, but I'm not happy about
You
that.
need to forgive your
Also,
mother.
the same thing with the people who are like, I was spanked, I came out great. They usually have like anger issues. They're violent. They whoop their own kids. They probably need therapy. Usually, they don't even realize how emotionally fucked up they are.
Well, you got to understand, parenting is more than just I spank or I don't spank. If you're a terrible parent and you think that spanking is going to fix your kid, you're wrong.
Spanking your
Ya se acabó. Eso era una probadita nomás.
Okay. Well, I think we had a good discussion. I'm still gonna spank my kids.
Yo siento que el problema aquí es que pensamos igual nosotros y andamos valiendo mierda.
All right,
O sea,
here,
no-
I'll play devil's advocate for you guys while I open up a new...
No, you stay doing that. I'll play devil's advocate.
No,
Why would you
'cause-
spank your kid? Like,
No necesitamos hacer eso. Quiero que sea...
Well, okay. Well, I do have
Pero-
a slight opposing view, but it's more, instead of spanking, why don't you just slap your kid?
En la cara.
that's I think that counts
Wait.
as whipping.
Espérate, ¿tú le vas a castigar a tus hijos con nalgadas o cosas así o no?
Well, first off, I don't think I'm gonna have kids. I'm gonna be real true. Second off, no, cause like I feel like if you want to show them that they did something bad, you have to make the eye contact. You know, like you have to be like, I'm serious about this. You know, like, and then bitch slap them.
Bueno, yo sé que la de la cachetada es pura cura tuya, pero ¿tú crees que eso de eye contact funciona contigo?
Well, yeah. I mean, if I just feel like someone's like punishing me to do so, then I mean, what am I gonna do? I'm probably just gonna be like, oh, I never have to see this person again, or I could just forget about it that much easier. But like, if they do it once with eye contact, then you could see how serious it is, and you could feel and see who it actually is in every memory that you like could actually visualize of you getting punished for what you did.
No entendí nada de lo que dijiste, José Renato.
It's like
Pero-
listening to Kamala Harris for I'm just kidding.
Hablar de Rusia y Ukraine.
What I do get is that these parents kind of run out of patience. Like, I'm in a family of 5. I'm the youngest one, and I got the most whoopings because.
Porque eres el más rebelde de la neta.
Yeah, 100%. And
yeah?
my brother, he's a firstborn, and he was really like, he got a lot of love and attention, I think, and that's why he's kind of.
¿Cuánto hay entre medio de él
like
y tu carnala? Porque tu carnala sigue después, ¿no?
Yeah, so between them two, they have 2 years apart. I have 4 years with my sister, and then 6 years separated from my brother.
Okay.
So it's a almost a decade kind of thing, and
¿Y tú piensas que quisieron más al Felipe?
No, I don't think so.
No, que lo trataron con más.
Yes, 100%.
Más atención. ¿Por
I
qué?
think because he listened. Because he got slapped once, and that's it. You know, I love my parents. You know, I love God now, and I didn't care. I was just like, you know what, hit me. I'm gonna run away, kind of vibe. I'm gonna listen to rock and roll or something. You know, like, but I was just really rebellious in my head, but for no reason. And then when I grew out of it, I was okay again. I think my parents just kind of ran out of patience with me. At the end of the day, like when I was getting closer to my teenage years, my parents were just like, you know what? He's going to find out on his own how hard life is because the way he's acting.
No duraste mucho, la neta.
And I didn't, yeah. I came back. I was like, you know, I'll be a respectful citizen.
Pero,
I'll vote for
¿cuánto tiempo tienes que vives solo ya, tú? De que te saliste de tu casa, como quien dice. ¿O a los cuántos años te saliste de tu casa?
Well, at 16, I started living with my sister in Phoenix.
Oh, o sea que ya te habías independizado, según.
Yeah, and then I came back for a little, and then I respected my parents a lot more after I left, because I just saw how terrible the world was, kind of. I was like, you know what? My parents had it right. So,
That's crazy. Sabes que las vas a pagar todas las que debes, ¿verdad? Con tus hijos.
Yeah, I think so. What do you mean by that? I'm
Pues,
scared. Are you threatening me?
Exactamente eso, pues, que tus hijos algo van a hacer y no vas a poder controlarlos y va a valer chetos.
Man, my
Por
kids
eso
are
José
going to
no
be
quiere
gay,
hijos,
I
güey.
think. What's worse, if they're black, then I really know I'm in deep trouble.
When it came to my parents, I didn't really get whoopings for doing bad shit, but I'd get whoopings for getting in altercations with my siblings. You know?
Uh-huh.
Like with Emmanuel, if me and him would get in a fight, I'd get knocked down, and then my mom would be like, "Psh, stand in the corner. Why are you provoking your brother? He's older than you."
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yo siento que te estás pintando como el inocente.
No, like it was actually that. I was the youngest. Of course I got knocked down by everyone.
No, he said he provoked his brother.
Por eso.
Like he was the one.
No, que lo regañaban.
Because he was provoking his brother.
Yeah, that's why.
Bueno.
I would get in trouble for getting in fights with them.
¿Tú?
Yo era un niño bueno, la neta.
It's because he's the first child, dude. That's what happens.
No, o sea, en primer lugar, nunca me peleaba con mi carnal que me sigue después porque de repente me empezó a partir la madre de cierta edad para arriba de él a mí y dije, amado, dije, ya no voy a... O sea, estábamos chiquitos todavía, pero él estaba creciendo más.
He got promoted to bigger brother.
Ándale, sí. Agarró el manto del hermano mayor en otras maneras y me partía la madre del hocico y mejor ya dije, no.
Yeah.
Ahí la dejamos.
See, I remember that my older brother would kind of bully me, but now I thank him for that. Like, pro bully over here. I'm pro bullying. Screw it, man. Like, we need bullying back. But I hated him for so long.
#bullying works.
It does.
Yeah. But then I forgave him in my heart, and now he's like one of my best friends. So.
And it's the same with my brother. My brother would bully the shit out of me. Like,
yeah, the guy was a douchebag.
In our youth, yeah, but...
¿Quién?
Emmanuel?
Who was... Oh, ¿tú lo conocías?
No, I don't know. I'm talking about Felipe.
No, we're talking about our brothers.
Our big brother.
Pero tú conocías a la AXA.
Yeah, in school. I would see her pass by, but I never...
Did you ever hear that she got, like, knocked down by some chick that was trying to fight her?
In middle school?
Yeah.
Probably. But it happened so much at Utterback that...
Yeah.
Yeah. Next! You could cross off spanking your kids.
That was a
Alright.
stupid.
That was a pretty stupid one. I'm not even gonna
Pero ni pedo. Es que no tenemos hijos nosotros. ¿Qué vamos a
lie.
hacer?
Would you rather?
We need Joe Rogan on the podcast.
¿Tienes?
Would you rather sit on a cake and eat a dick, or sit on a dick and eat a cake?
That's old. I'll do both, bro. Sit on a dick and eat a dick.
Fuck the cake.
Why do I want cake, bro? I hate cake.
Esa sí me agarró en curva. No hay forma de ver el video ese. No se hace. El del vato ese que estábamos viendo de los shads. Del sonido ese que teníamos pegado en la cabeza.
Oh yeah. We had this for so long. Damn. It was such a good
Tengo
beat too.
TikTok aquí.
I'm trying to see.
Depression.
Homeless rise, the sad truth.
Eso está bueno, la
We
neta.
had a pretty deep topic on it.
Oh, what was it? A topic or talk?
A talk.
Josué, hemos estado yendo a Montelimón. ¿Por qué no vas tú?
Well, I mean, I'm not single. My
That's a
bad,
good-
that's
Pero wait,
But wait, Felipe's not. He's married.
ya, él está casado y sí va.
Well, yeah,
Oh, it's 'cause
Josué,
not
estás
married.
en la etapa de tu vida, de tu noviazgo donde aprovechas todo lo que puedas para ver a tu morra todavía.
yeah. I
You
don't
still
find
care
any,
for her? What the hell?
I don't find anything wrong with that though. Like,
No.
look, don't get me wrong.
Pero ¿qué quieres decir con que, o sea, no, lo dices como si yo estuviera diciendo que es algo malo eso?
No, I said it because I was like, you still care about your girl?
Yeah, but
Ah,
that's
no,
called
pero-
being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no.
Pero ¿qué tiene? ¿Qué
Fuck
tiene?
yeah.
Like I
Pero
understand.
todavía quieres pasar un chorro de tiempo con ella, no hay chance para.
No, yeah, but the times that you guys are like, let's go to Mount Lemon, are the days that she's over at my house or I'm over at hers.
Pero
you
por
know?
ejemplo, si agüitas y le dices, hey, instead of going with you, I'm gonna go with my friends, what's up?
Oh, well, yeah, because we usually like already have things planned, you know?
Pero ¿qué tanto se miran a la semana? Todo metiche, yo no me vale madre.
You know what? Honestly, she'll probably give you better head if you hang out with
What
us. Because then she'll think, dang, I need to up my game. He's starting to hang out with other guys now.
What if they're giving better head?
Babe, you just need to practice, please. They just
Please,
know what they're
shawty.
doing naturally.
No, but yeah.
Bueno, pues,
What are these Sandy Hook videos?
no, eso estaba muy lejos, eso era en el caso. Está tan viejo.
What's the
Han pasado-
big thing to talk about? Russia versus Mother Russia.
¿A quién le vas?
Oh, I'm going for Russia 100%
¿Pero por qué?
because they're the small guys right now, and I love underdog
Como
fights.
que siento que me debería sentar acá para verte cara a cara a la otra. ¿Verdad que se siente un poquito
I'll
raro?
do this.
Tengo el cuello todo torcido aquí.
Yeah, it's kind of uncomfortable, huh? I feel like I don't know you in the podcast sometimes.
What an intimate
Mira.
moment here.
Ok.
Talk to me.
Yo, la neta, en primer lugar, no le he puesto suficiente atención para saber qué pedo, ¿no? Nomás te sigo el rollo cuando me dices que quieres que gane Russia.
Yeah.
Lo que sí quiero es que o paren la guerra y se dejen de mamadas, o dejen caer una bomba en donde están los laboratorios, donde están estudiando esos ¿cómo se llama? Pathogens.
Yeah.
Y que se desparrame todo y ahí nos moramos todos al instante. ¿Qué no, José? ¿Te quieres morir?
I'm chilling with whatever, honestly.
Good answer.
Que no. Pero que paren la guerra, todo. Que se dejen de mamadas. O que suelten los virus y que ya se mueran. Survival of the fittest.
Next time I vote, I'm not gonna care if it's a Nazi in office or a Russian or an American in office. I just want them to put the gas prices down. Do whatever you want. Go blow up the biolabs, but just put the gas prices down, and I'm chill with you.
Trump 2024.
Now I could afford to go to San Carlos and just go chill at a beach because I have gas to drive there. I can't do that this summer. So,
¿Tenías planeado ir o nomás estás diciendo por decir algo?
sí tengo planeado ir todavía, but I don't know if I want to now. I don't have enough for
San
that.
Carlos.
Yeah.
¿Dónde está eso?
Guaymas.
¿Y con quién vas? ¿Con la familia o nomás?
Con la familia.
¿El Felipe va a ir?
Sí.
Mickey's like, can y'all sneak me in?
I know. It'd be pretty dope. I would take Mickey anywhere, to be honest. If I had the power to give this this alien some pigs,
Illegal alien, make him legal.
yeah, make him legal again. By the way, I'm being sarcastic. I don't care. Like the reason why I'm going for Russia is because there's Nazis in Ukraine, and I don't care what the media says. They say the Russians are worse than the Nazis in Ukraine. It's like, how do you get worse than Nazis?
Pero cómo sabes que son nazis? Porque
Because there's news 10 years ago talking about their Nazi leadership over there, and now that the whole war's happening, everybody just shut
no quieren hablar
all the news down about neo-Nazism over there, and it's crazy. And we got to remember that Biden and the Democrats have business in Ukraine. So
El problema con eso es que la palabra nazi ha perdido mucho peso, es lo que yo siento.
Oh,
¿Sí me
well,
explico?
if business is the thing, then like the reason gas prices are going way up is because of the whole them shutting off trade with Russia.
yeah, but also they're reserving a lot of their money for weapons and just other resources instead of fixing my streets and stuff, dude.
Well, that's always how the government's been, bro.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that there's so many economies here. For example, I bet you with COVID and stuff, a lot of people sold their guns. There's not the gun economy went a little bit down. And you know what the government say? All of them, they just said, you know what, let's start a war so people start selling guns so we can get guns in the rotation. The cartels in Mexico are not doing enough. We need to sell them guns. We need to sell people in Ukraine and Russians guns. The United States needs guns.
¿Se te acabo de ocurrir esta conspiración o qué pedo?
Yeah, right now. That's a whole nother economy that dropped for a long time. Now, they didn't want to build a wall because drug economy is a big thing and the Democrats are winning a lot of money through it. So what do? They take Trump out of office. The Mexicans hack him out of there, even though we said it's the Russians. Not us, the Democrats, again, saying Russians are doing this and this. But they've been doing that since the 60s. But they took Trump out of office. They put the Democrats back in. And then they just left the wall open from Cochise Vista. From Cochise, Arizona, all the way to Nogi.
Sin barda ni nada.
Sin barda.
Ni troncos ahí.
Nothing. Just open land.
Siempre estaba abierto.
Yes. But it's because they keep it open. It's an easy target.
Por ahí me voy a regresar cuando me agarren.
Yeah, you can
Wait,
get
¿qué tan
traffic
lejos
too.
está eso ahí?
Make a tunnel. You
No,
got
no, no.
tools.
¿Tú crees que esté patrullado el lugar? O sea, hay migración ahí revisando el área o no?
Yeah, but they're paid for. Who cares?
What do you mean? Pero no me van a dejar entrar a mí, yo no traigo droga. A menos que me...
You are the drug, Mickey. You have the trade.
I don't know. You need to speak to Trump about that. We'll get him on the show. What did you look up over here?
Oh, I was just looking up how long homie's been in office.
Yo nomás sé que la mayoría del tiempo, cuando las morritas se empiezan a hacer post support for anything, whatever their side is on, es el lado mamón. Es lo que siento yo. ¿Me entiendes?
Yeah, that's true.
Como las morritas de 14 años que empiezan a hacer support anything.
Like,
Es el lado, siento como que siempre es el lado.
yeah. When they start
Puñetero.
posting, President Zelensky used to be a comic. Isn't that cool, guys? Who cares? Vladimir Putin used to go horseback riding without his shirt off. That's sick as hell, dude. Zelensky got nothing on Putin. If we're talking about who's cooler, Putin's cooler.
I still think Zelensky's cooler. I mean, homie's fighting alongside with his people.
Yeah, Vladimir has assassinating like 300 guys. That's pretty cool.
I mean, are they here to tell you that?
Oye,
Exactly. With his bare hands.
¿Viste el video del camarada manejando un tanque de guerra que se le encimó a un conductor que venía en la carretera ahí nomás? A ver, búscalo, José, a ver si hay algo ahí.
The tractor?
Was it a
Es un
Russian?
tank.
Yeah, I didn't
Creo
know
que era un
the-
Russian tank.
Yeah, the tractor towing the tank, or...
A ver, fíjate.
No, Russian tank runs over a driver.
Civilian, ponle ya. A ver
Yeah.
si sale. Pero, ¿tú sí lo viste o no lo has visto?
I think I've seen maybe a clip, but I don't think it's the same video.
José, ¿no sabes dónde está el Google Chrome ahí abajo?
No, I'm going to YouTube, bro.
Bueno. Pues,
Might be on YouTube, might not. They
Ajá.
cancel everything.
Pero está bien. Pero el que me lo enseñó fue el Sheepskin, creo, o el Jairo.
Russian tank versus car. That's a pretty cool
A
title.
ver, pícale, ese es, pícale.
Yeah, I know it is.
Pica el video primero y luego set up the cameras afterwards. No te preocupes por eso. Siempre. Pícale, déjalo, leave it running. Regrésalo. La gente escandalosa.
I did not see this.
La gente escandalosa, ¿no?
They kind of
Pero
sound
qué
like
loco,
a dog.
pero qué loco eso. Josué, no dice, no habrá más noticia de esto porque la neta lo vi, pero y luego el título dice Russian tank crushes Ukrainian car with person inside. ¿Es de este tiempo esto o es un video?
Yeah, no, it was recently.
Bro,
Like,
tanks go pretty fast.
Pero ¿a poco sí estarán así de mamones los rusos?
no, yeah.
¿Harías esto tú?
Well, okay. I knew about this when it happened. It was an old lady inside. But they ended up getting her out and she
Sí
survived.
sobrevivió, ¿no? Es lo
Yeah.
que escuché yo también.
Uh,
Yo no sabía que era una viejita.
Yeah,
Social experiments.
there was a whole video of them like taking the door off because they were struggling since it was all crushed. And Homegirl was just like,
Cuando me contaron al principio, pensé yo, cuando vi el video, hasta ahorita no sé en realidad qué pasó, porque dije, capaz que en el otro lado no se mira lo que hay allá y hay un campamento y el carro iba, haz de cuenta que pudo haber sido un bomb car, ¿me entiendes?
Yeah,
Y
true.
para proteger tuvieron que hacer eso, pero no, porque si sigues viendo el video, siguen pasando carros para allá como si nada.
They're
here.
Como
just
que
having fun.
nomás es una carretera y los
Yeah.
rusos están...
Well, I like that Americans are now very moral about this whole
Ándale.
thing because, what would you say? Like 50 miles across the border right now, people are getting beheaded, children are getting raped, and Americans don't care. But somebody 14,000 miles away, or square yards away from us, are like,
Square yards.
I don't care about square miles. They're over here getting ran over by a tank and surviving, and Americans are all over it because there's money over there.
Eso sí es cierto.
So I'm just thinking, this is why I'm with the Russians, is because I know that America is doing the same thing they've been doing for a long time. They're going where the money's going.
Eso sí es cierto.
Protect my people here, and I'll be with America. But this is what you're up against. Like, I don't care.
Es
I don't
cierto,
care
la
about
única
that.
razón por la que lo están haciendo de seguro es porque hay beneficio para los gobernantes aquí, se me figura.
Yeah. Well, we've all seen that Kamala video where she's just like, Ukraine is a smaller country and Russia is a bigger country. And what's happening is they're treating us like kids, dog. And I hate it. They're patronizing us. And nobody's standing up over here
Patronize.
for people dying like 2 miles away from us. It's disgusting. It's whack.
yeah, no, you're right.
That's why I want America to like get their cheeks ate so they stop doing this whack stuff. They did it with Vietnam, they did it with Iraq, they're doing it with Russia, and I hope they keep losing these unnecessary wars so they understand, okay, the only wars we should fight are the necessary ones, like the war on drugs. I think that's a very
¿Pero qué
necessary
significa
one.
eso?
Well,
Porque
was
mucha
it-
gente quiere legalizar las drogas para que ya no sea una guerra y que sea adultos haciendo lo que les da la gana, drogándose si quieren, ¿me entiendes?
That's cool.
¿Qué es el war on drugs?
I say war on drugs is taking the politicians in America that are fixed with the politicians in Mexico, that are fixed with the cartel, the top leaders of the
Okay.
cartels in Mexico.
Que están haciendo un negocio.
It's all a laundering business, but we don't take them out.
¿Tú crees que sea mejor legalizar las drogas o es peor?
I feel like in the beginning it's worse, and then
¿En
it
qué manera?
settles out. Like in the beginning, it's more like the rats come out of their hole, you know?
Ajá. O
But-
sea, los drogadictos, dices tú.
Yeah.
Y se drogan y se mueren.
Some of them
As
might
far as
die.
I'm concerned, that's
listen,
fine.
Hey.
You're not gonna see crack rock being sold at a Circle K.
Oh yeah, you still don't see
And
weed.
if you
sold
do,
at
you're gonna hate
most
it.
Circle K's. Yeah, exactly.
You're like, man, everybody's cracked out. What the hell, you know? And the crack rocks is more expensive because of all the taxes. Damn it! You know, it'd
Exactly.
be whack.
¿Tú crees que, pero cómo crees
Well,
que sea la
yeah.
sociedad?
Once it's legal, they could tax it. And then also, if you ever get it prescribed to you, that's even more money on visits to get it prescribed.
¿Cómo crees
Yeah.
que se ponga el mundo? ¿Tú crees que
So-
se ponga más pirata o se mueran todos los drogadictos y ya?
They would fiend off of it. I think people who love helping, that's where real people are gonna come out. Like real people with a heart are gonna go help those people in need. But there's some people that, let's say in Tucson, there's probably 7 good organizations that give you food, water,
Yeah.
and a bed if you don't do drugs.
Gospel Rescue Mission es un...
They're huge around here, but these drug addicts don't take it. They don't care about it. They'd rather
Y
do
por eso-
drugs and live in a tent outside.
Y por eso tenemos muchos homeless aquí. Esa es la razón por la que hay homeless. Pues yo creo que en todos lados, ¿no? Pero estamos en Tucson.
Yeah.
La razón por la que en Tucson hay tantos homeless es porque no quieren seguir las reglas de los lugares que les están dando una cama y comida para comer.
Yeah.
Y un lugar para vivir. Porque yo me acuerdo que en Gospel Rescue Mission yo hacía jales de gas ahí. ¿Nunca te tocó ir conmigo, José?
Where?
Al Gospel Rescue Mission.
I don't think
¿Quién
so.
sabe? Pero el caso es que hay como, si no estoy equivocado, hay 4 aquí en Tucson. Y son grandes y tienen un chorro de camas y reciben comida a diario para alimentar a los homeless. Pero ahí se quedan, las camas están vacías, la comida está, ahí se queda, o no se queda, pero se puede seguir usando día tras día porque hay mucha comida. Y le preguntaba a los vatos, hey, ¿por qué está tan vacío aquí? Y me decían, no, es que los homeless les ponemos reglas, pues para... Pueden venir a vivir aquí, pueden venir a comer aquí, se pueden bañar aquí y todo. Pero nomás les pedimos que no anden metiendo drogas aquí, no sé, que se mantengan limpios y cosas así. Pero ellos prefieren estar drogados a gusto abajo del puente que estar siguiendo reglas para vivir. Y si así quieren vivir, pues hay a ellos que no. ¿Qué podemos hacer nosotros por ellos?
Compramos una isla.
They really
Just
said,
take them over
"Ew,
there, dude."
cake.
I don't think it's because it kind of sucks because I feel like I've had family members that do that, you know.
Pero luego salen los morritos diciendo que necesitamos arreglar homelessness o la gente que se preocupa.
Yeah.
Que a lo mejor lo hacen de corazón o porque no saben ni qué pedo. Pero no saben en realidad que es un problema que no quieren que se
It's
arregle.
more of a choice
Ándale.
than it is.
Yeah, and there's two sides of the spectrum to fix this. We're on one side is giving them the choice. Go drug out, or you can come and we'll fix you. And then there's the other ones that the president of the Philippines took upon, and he killed every drug dealer and every drug user, and there's no more drugs. So it's crazy how that guy fixed it.
Eso?
That guy fixed it in 2 years. We haven't fixed it in
Pero los
over
mató.
3 decades.
Los
Sí,
mató.
mató a todos.
Yeah, if you got caught up with drugs in any sort of way,
Yeah. If they
Aquí no
just found
podrían,
you smoking.
pero aquí en
they'd
Estados
kill
Unidos no podrían hacer eso, ¿no?
you. Yeah.
Pero arreglaron el problema.
They fixed the problem.
Mhm.
Their economy is like kind of going up.
Los
And they're
Filipinos.
Mexicans. If you think about Philippines, they're Mexicans. That's why they have last names like De La Hoya and things like this, because they're just
Wow.
mixed Asians with Spain. And they've
Yeah.
been conquered for over 300 years by Spain. So they're Mexicans.
Amazing.
They're our half brothers. And I respect what that president did,
La otra,
but it's terrible.
el otro lado de la moneda de los homeless es que no sé si alguna vez has hablado con alguno de ellos y les preguntas, hey, ¿y qué onda contigo? Así nomás para platicar, ¿no?
Ajá.
Una vez me tocó platicar con uno y le decía, y nomás me sentía ahí a platicar porque estaba en sus 5 sentidos el vato. Y luego le decía, ¿y no te gustaría, en veces no piensas que te gustaría tener una mejor vida acá, como buscar un trabajo y, no sé, alivianarte? Y dijo, no, hombre, le dijo, la neta, estoy bien a gusto porque no pago renta, no pago luz, no pago agua, no pago nada. Todo mi dinero se va en lo que a mí me gusta, que es la cerveza, me dice. Y yo dije, bueno.
Would it be moral to set aside a state like Wyoming? Because let's be honest, nobody cares about Wyoming. I don't even know if people live there. Just take a state like Wyoming and just push all homeless people over there and just, all right, make your own little thing. We don't even need you to vote. If you feel free, apart from us,
Pero es que el problema es
Do
que
it.
nosotros somos los que le estamos alimentando las drogas. Porque como los vatos que andan pidiendo dinero. ¿Te acuerdas que estábamos diciendo el otro día que hay veces que se me figura que ganan más dinero que nosotros a la hora?
Yeah.
Porque
Because they
sí,
got $30 an hour
ándale. I mean,
just by asking for $1 each minute, every 2 minutes. You're yeah.
y de vez en cuando llega algún vato que avienta los $5. Así,
Yeah.
¿no? Pero el caso es que no se pueden ir ellos solos a un lugar así porque nadie les va a alimentar el vicio, pues.
Yeah.
Nosotros mismos lo estamos sosteniendo.
And I'm very humble. So I've gave food. I've passed out food to homeless people, and I've been in the predicament where I'm giving somebody food, and they're so busy looking for a needle that they decline the food I'm offering.
¿Neta?
Yeah.
¿Cómo está eso? ¿Cómo?
Like I bring everybody food,
¿Y le estás ofreciendo el plato a alguien?
everybody's taking food, and then somebody is so caught up looking for a needle. I'm like, hey, here's food, and they want it because they say, oh yeah, I'll get it. And then out of nowhere, they have a switch, and they're just like, no, I gotta look for this. I need to look for my needle. And they start looking for their needle, and I'm like, you prefer drugs than food. That means you're out of your nature. You're no
Pero-
longer willing to.
That's crazy.
So that's where I kind of realized, man, I'm not giving money to homeless people because they just spend it on a needle.
¿Y qué haces tú cuando te piden dinero? ¿No les das o
I don't give them money.
pero no les compras algo tampoco? ¿O tratas de
Well, they stole $500 of equipment from me, so I donated
Ni siquiera-
$500 to homeless people
Pero-
this past year. What about you guys?
le robaron las herramientas de la troca y anda bien ardido todavía?
No, I'm not because I'm not mad because I know this guy overdosed on fentanyl after he sold all my DeWalt's, and he did, and I'm still alive, and I have my tools back.
The fentanyl outbreak.
See, and that's it's such an easy drug to make. It's like the next drug is gonna be even easier and more addictive. That's just the evolution
eso?
of drugs.
Fentanyl?
¿Qué es?
It's I don't know what it is honestly, but I know a lot of people use it to lace a lot of drugs. Like it's so easy to lace drugs with it too. Like acid, weed, you could lace heroin. You could practically lace anything with it.
So I think it's an opioid. Look up the definition of fentanyl.
All right, you guys keep talking about it.
I think it's an opioid, and they
Cuando dicen opioid, ¿a qué se refiere? Como las medicinas que estuvieron usando para ayudar cierto problema.
yeah. So there's
pasado.
Yeah, it's an opioid.
there you go.
¿Dónde está?
Fentanyl, also spelled fentanyl,
Okay.
is a powerful opioid used as a pain medication and together with other medication for anesthesia.
Oh.
So an opioid puts you to sleep half the time. So if you go to the doctors and they give you anesthesia, you're like they're bumping you up with opioids. It's a plant that's like this. It looks like a flower without being bloomed. It's like this big, and they extract the chemical out of it, and they make tons of drugs, and they sell those drugs for doctors and things like that. There's a healthy way of opioids, and it helps a lot when they're cutting into your knee to fix your knee. You know, I think you should get that checked out, by the way. But fentanyl is just made by cartels. So the problem with fentanyl right now is that so we've all heard of perk 30s, which have 30 milligrams or milligrams of fentanyl, and there's some that say P10 on them, which have 10 millimeters. Milligrams. And a lot of these
That's a lot.
and a lot of these I might be talking nonsense, but just fact check me if you want. And some cartels, they suck at making the drug. So on the P10, they accidentally write P30. And on the P30, they accidentally write P10.
Mm-hmm.
So some people, they put 2 P10s in their mouth thinking they're only putting 20. They're actually putting 30.
Or
Or
60.
60.
Yeah, 60 milligrams of fentanyl. And then they just overdose and die. We had a rapper, Lil Peep. He died. I guess
Lil
he's not. He's a rock star. He died close to Tucson High because he was a victim of that choice where he thought he wasn't taking that much, and he overdosed and died in his touring van.
Xanax is also a product that uses
O sea, casi
fentanyl.
todas estas cosas son cosas que son relajantes en teoría.
Yeah.
Adderall.
Which, to be honest, if you take these things, you're kind of lame.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take relaxing drugs. I'm a meth guy myself. And I want to be jumpy. I want to feel every corner of the room while I'm just...
Cocaína.
Yeah, cocaine. Cocaine's pretty cool. I shouldn't say that I've tried it on air because I haven't tried it. Cocaine's whack. I think meth
¿Qué
is
has probado tú, José?
Acid and weed. Oh, and I have had a Xanax, but I don't like it. It makes you feel mad slow.
¿Qué es el Xanax? ¿Es relajante también? ¿O qué?
It's an opioid.
It has fentanyl
Es
in
de lo
it.
que se droga mi ex morra, la Trisha Paytas, ¿no?
Oh,
I
really?
think so.
She's
¿Qué
a,
no?
she's a Xanax.
Oh.
Acá rato anda diciendo que, I popped a Xanax, algo así. Popped.
Well, if you're
What?
talking about Xanax, you're saying you dropped a bar.
All right. Eso.
Yeah. Yeah, my
Anyway,
bad.
¿Y para qué
it's
se
just-
usa pop?
It lowers your
Pills?
whole
Yeah.
your vibe. But if I was a drug addict, I mean meth is pretty dope. Adderall is awesome.
Adderall uses fentanyl as well.
Yeah, but man, have you ever taken one? You're so focused on your task on hands, dude. You do everything in half the time you would in real life just because you're so focused on one thing.
Sí te dije que los plebes les gustaría drogarme algún día. Nunca los voy a dejar, me mocho un huevo si no. Pero el Elliot y todo eso.
I could easily drug you. If
Y ya
I
no te
didn't
dejo.
have, but if I, it's because I have morals, you know.
Ah, ok.
But if I didn't have morals, I could easily. I mean, you drink
¿Cómo lo harías?
30 monsters a day.
Sí, pero siempre lo destapo yo.
Sí, pero I could be like, here, boss, I even, you know, but now you know my sign. And I've done it for you where I pre-break it for you. And you're like, oh, dang, eres una perra. And I'm like, I could have slipped a little P60 on there. Killed him right away.
Honestly, before he takes a drink, you know the little drops for acid sheets?
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah,
could
yeah.
just drop it, like, not even on the can, but like right in front of the drink hole.
If you found out there was no God tomorrow, what drug would you take?
That's a bad question for me porque yo no uso drogas no porque exista Dios. Esa no es la razón.
Okay.
No uso
What's
drogas porque soy demasiado orgulloso. O sea, nadie me va a convencer de...
Oh, okay.
Drugs
I
are
mean,
cool.
I'm not gonna do it just because you say I should do it. Screw your asses, man.
So you would try it if every culture just said like drugs are terrible, dude. You would try it?
Probablemente sí. A lo mejor estuviera al contrario.
Get on it! We need to see
No,
Mickey.
sí. Pero o sea, como siempre de morrito.
So if
Todos
the war on drugs was ended, you'd be like, fuck it.
No. No es la guerra. Es el hecho de que todos se siguen el rollo todos en probar cualquier mamada que ande.
You're right.
que
That's
ande
why
de
I
moda.
don't do drugs anymore.
Sí, todos dicen, fumar está bien perrón. Y luego se brinca, ahora está de moda la marihuana. Ahora está de moda probar la cocaína. Está de moda ir a tirar, a emborracharse con los compas. Todo eso es puro peer pressure y a mí me la pelan todos.
Yeah.
Es lo que quiero, ¿no?
I feel like I tried a lot of things without peer pressure. And then when I saw all the losers that took these things, I was like, I'm not part of these losers. I'm in a whole nother set of losers, but I'm not these losers, you know?
Yeah. I'm a different kind of loser también.
Yeah.
But I'm not the loser that's going to do whatever you're doing.
Yeah. But I had to look into it first, you know? I thought it was pretty entertaining, all the things I've seen. My dreams are pretty cool now.
El caso es que los plebes quisieran verme, yo creo, drogado porque estoy bien pirata. A lo mejor no sé qué pedo. A mí se me figura que me voy a morir al instante en cuanto...
I think, yeah, I don't think you should take weed. I think weed is whack.
Yeah.
Apesta bien zarra, aparte, deja tú eso.
Yeah. The only thing I
Yeah,
could
smells
imagine you intaking weed, Mickey, would probably be with an edible. Any other way though, I would.
See, I think if Mickey took weed, he would be like really quiet.
No. I
I don't think he would be loud.
No, I feel like Mickey would be like.
Que no, la marihuana es como un relajante también.
Yeah, it's a
Depende.
relaxant. Yeah, it
Depende
does.
de ti.
It does what nicotine does, but without as many of the symptoms of the withdrawal from how big of a like hole in your receptors nicotine leaves. So THC
Porque
is...
siempre andamos hablando de drogas. Yo creo que llevamos como 5 episodios. En todos los episodios hemos hablado de drogas.
Have we?
Siento-
All I remember
Yo
from the
siento.
last one was Sandy Hook, and that was it. Or was that
Sorry
2 episodes
about
ago?
Hablando
What did I even say about Sandy Hook? Something
Ya no
cool,
me
I
acuerdo.
think.
Something cool, I think.
But we're gonna get canceled for that.
Anyway, so this is the problem in Tucson, and I'd rather
And in
my tax
California.
dollars, use my tax dollars to buy like 50 airstrikes and just go land them over there wherever they're growing all this stuff.
Oh yeah,
be fine.
I brought up fentanyl outbreak because there was an outbreak recently of certain companies like Coke or Pepsi. They had a fentanyl outbreak, so any drinks like distributed between this state, you had to check out for that cell number.
What?
Yeah.
¿Como que la estaban echando ahí de adrede o por accidente?
I don't know honestly, but even
What
in
is
some
that? ¿Qué es
candies.
un outbreak? No es como si fuera un virus que se
Well, it's like it's practically like a virus, but intentionally spread around for, because some people are fucked up, you know.
Yeah.
¿A poco
It's
sí
the same
existe
thing.
¿A poco sí existe gente mala en el mundo?
It's the same thing as licking an ice cream thing and then just shutting the. You're giving people a party. That's all I'm thinking. I wouldn't even be mad if I did drink one of these Cokes.
Pero ¿qué tanto estarán las botellas en realidad? Como ¿será suficiente como para hacerte daño o no, o para que te sientes extraño?
If you're a kid, I bet you're dying, dude.
¿Sí?
Yeah.
Ah, te pasaste la...
What do you mean?
¿Cómo?
You know, kids need a very low dosage of any of these things.
Oh yeah.
These things are pretty strong.
¿Lo estás buscando y no lo hayas, José Ocana?
Yeah. I'll look for it for another episode.
No, pues ya se nos va a olvidar para la otra.
Yeah, you're right.
We won't care too much about it.
El caso es que el coronavirus se acabó.
We're free.
Not
again.
only that, búscame esto a ver si estoy mal yo. Porque te
What?
acuerdas que te dije que coronavirus is officially, ¿qué?
Over?
Over
¿Pero
on the
cuándo?
21st. Pero esas no son las palabras que... Pero búscale. Officially, ponle. Officially, ¿qué? Over, ponle. A ver qué sale. Who will decide when the pandemic is over? Esas son mamadas. Pero es que alguien dijo que en marzo, el 21 de marzo ya es el último día del virus.
Did you get vaccinated?
Yeah.
We're the only survivors. We never got vaccinated. We're still out here. And I am not suicidal. I am not
Why are we
suicidal.
insinuating you're suicidal?
I'm not suicidal. Quit saying I'm suicidal.
I'm not suicidal either. Si un día amanezco muerto aquí en este sillón, no fui yo,
Yeah.
Hay como 5 personas que se saben la clave de esa puerta.
Do you guys have a suicide pact?
If I get cancer and I die, cancer didn't beat me. It was a tie. I killed it while I went.
Well, who killed who first?
Yeah, so who killed you, the cancer or yourself?
It's a tie.
But if you killed the cancer, then you used everything in you to kill the cancer, thus killing yourself.
It's
And
a
the
tie.
cancer.
Exactly. It's a tie.
It's not a tie, you just killed yourself.
And the cancer.
Yeah, and the cancer,
If
yes.
you use
2 to 1 KD.
Es como cuando estás en el Call of Duty y se disparan al mismo tiempo los dos. ¿Quién mató a quién? Pues tú mataste a aquel y él te mató a ti.
No, it's like
Yeah.
when you're in
It's a
Call of
kill.
Duty and you run in holding a grenade and kill both of you guys. That's what it's
ok,
like.
sí, cierto. Es mejor. Pues sí, porque tú mataste a ti
It's
y
an
al...
Allahu Akbar on my
Allahu
cancer.
Akbar.
Yeah.
Well, if you put yourself in Geico, you could save 15% or more on car insurance. But
Hey.
if you don't have insurance, you can save 100%
Vayan a
on
la
car
tienda de Hey
insurance.
Plebes y compren
So-
mochilas como esa que está atrás de la Sael. Apoyen.
Yeah.
Hey. Es el...
I'm only
I'm
alive
walking here.
because of Hey Plebes.
Hey Plebes sponsors this show.
Yeah, but we're not affiliated at all. So if we
They
say
don't-
anything,
they don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say they
No
actually
saben que
don't know
existimos.
we
if we
exist.
get canceled, don't go after them. They're
Hey.
nice people.
Oh, eso es muy buen punto.
They're nice people. They don't know we
Pues, no
exist.
mames, aquí estoy yo, ni
Yeah,
modo
I was
que no.
gonna say they can only go after Mickey, really.
Me la pelan
Mickey
todos
has
a mí. Lo peor que pueden hacer es que matarme.
Yeah.
¿Qué?
What's that gonna do?
Then
Not kill
what?
Hey Plebis?
Then he gets eternal life. Thanks.
Yes.
In death, you get.
But he is
eternal
not
life.
suicidal.
But I'm not suicidal, yeah.
But I'm not a rapper.
I'm not suicidal, Josué, eh?
I think
Josué,
you're
I'm not suicidal.
Maybe you are.
Josué, I do not wish to harm myself.
Why not? Suicide is badass.
It's a mind-blowing experience.
Breathtaking, you might even say.
Noise. If a bear kills you, I can't bear to watch.
Te la acabas de robar.
I know.
¿Quién la dijo?
It was ni me acuerdo. It was a baseball commentator.
Porque estaban jugando los beisbolistas sin
Yeah.
público.
They hit a home run and then the ball hit the bear and then the commentator's like, "Oh, I can't
Estamos-
bear to watch."
Estamos diciendo eso de suicidal porque el Juicy Smollett ya le dieron una sentencia y lo metieron a la cárcel por 150 días, José.
I don't know who that is. I'm gonna be real
Juicy
curious.
Smollett!
Yeah.
It's a French Canadian black gay artist from actor.
He's really trying to play on this role for sure. I think he's gonna get a Netflix
Es
series.
que he's a method actor.
1.5 million Netflix show. I think so, dude.
¿No sabes quién es Juicy Smollett? Ponle ahí.
I don't.
Juicy
Hold on.
Smollett.
You think he owns an island?
I think.
I don't think he's that far in.
I think everybody on top owns an island, ¿que no?
I'm
¿Que no dijiste que-
How the fuck do you spell his name?
Juicy le puso.
Just go back to the
Como Jesse, pero con la U. Jesse.
Jussie.
Juicy. Juicy Smollett. Ahí está.
the black guy.
Smollett.
I mean,
Ese vato, ¿no? ¿A poco no lo conoces?
so what's the whole story?
I
How
don't
did
know.
he fake his injuries? Like he looks bruised right there.
No, pues es que contrató a unos vatos para que lo golpearan de veras.
Oh,
Which is crazy.
that is crazy to do, huh?
Qué loco, ¿no? ¿Cuánto dinero quieres
I
para
think that
golpearme?
guy's a sociopath for sure.
He's
sí.
definitely a masochist.
He really had it.
He's a
I
bottom.
don't think he's that. I think
Do-
he's a psychopath and he would do anything for
¿De
money.
dónde vive? Dice Azael. ¿Dónde es? ¿De qué?
What?
¿Dónde vive el vato? ¿Qué ciudad era? No me acuerdo.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter, pero es una ciudad ya como estilo Nueva York, ya, bien grande, ¿no? Y el vato, o sea que resulta que le pagó a dos negros para que lo agarraran en la calle y lo golpearan y que se vistieran con MAGA hats y todo.
You see that image with two black guys?
¿Dónde está?
Are those
Yo,
the suspects?
según ellos son y hasta los arrestaron. Watch esos que shredded están. Con
God.
razón lo dejaron todo
Why would you
madreado.
hire those guys to beat you? I'd hire some scrawny kids,
¿Por qué agarró negros? ¿Por qué no agarró unos blancos?
right? Oh, that's
Yeah, he's
¿Por
just.
qué no agarró?
he's so racist. He doesn't have white friends.
No, es que...
He's that's
so
black
scared
on
of
black
what-
crime.
Yeah. Doesn't this prove more of the other side of the agenda?
Les pagó una feria y hasta aparentemente, yo no sé, pues ya salió culpable. O sea, significa que la evidencia está ahí, ¿verdad?
It was a fair transaction, though. They did nothing wrong.
What do you mean?
Like
They got paid?
Yeah, they got paid.
They got hired.
He consented to the beating.
No, y luego aparte hay videos de ellos actuando, ¿cómo se llama?
behind the scenes?
Rehearsing.
Wow.
Rehearsing lo que iba a pasar.
Can we look for that?
No, pues no va a estar.
No, that's that? Oh, okay. It's like court things. Look how happy they look after kicking his ass.
Y con el dineral que le dieron. Pero parece que también los arrestaron a ellos. No sé la historia entera. Nomás sé que el día que los sentenciaron, Josué, que fue hace como 3 días, parece, empezó a decir, I'm not suicidal, antes de que se lo metieran en la cárcel.
Yeah, he was trying to kind of do an Epstein switch to make
Yeah.
people think like, whoa,
If he
there's a
kills
big...
himself, yeah, there's a conspiracy. They're on his ass.
But everybody can kind of see through this guy. That's why no one really cares.
Wow.
Está bien loco. Vámonos pues, ya hace rato que me pitó la alarma. Tenemos como más de una hora.
Yeah, we're at 105.
Yeah. Well,
¿Estás cansado? ¿Te vas a ir a dormir?
I gotta go do a workout.
Vámonos. Bye,
Alright.
bless.
Later, chubbies.
We're moving up.
Later, Chubbs.
Lo